Welcome back to the Faculty Media Creation Hub instructional videos. I am your host, Dr. Russell Betts, and I'll be guiding you through today's video. Today we'll be discussing how to record your Macintosh desktop. Now you may be asking yourself, why do I want to record my desktop? What would be the advantage of that? Well, just imagine all the things you do on your computer daily. For example, you may record a video, or you may make a slide deck in PowerPoint or a Keynote. You may see a really cool web page that you want your students to visit, or you may solve a problem and want to post it online. There's lots of things you may want to do that you want to record on your desktop. I find one of the most powerful things that I like to record when I'm doing a video is I'll record my slides and my lecture slides, and I'll go through them as like a supplemental lecture for my students so that they'll have that at their disposal online to watch when they're at home or if they miss a class or whatnot. So recording your desktop is actually, or your screen, is actually a very powerful thing to do. And fortunately for Macintosh users, Apple makes this really easy to do using free software called Quicktime. Now, Quicktime is absolutely free, but you want to make sure you have the most up-to-date version of it. Now, if you haven't updated your Macintosh in a while, shame on you. You should be updating it constantly. But go ahead and look online, do a Google search, how do I update my Mac? It'll tell you. And update yourself to the current software, the current version of QuickTime that your computer will allow you to run. Now, you know me, I like to use Spotlight, so hit Command Spacebar, and just type in the word QuickTime, or just type in Quick and it'll pop up. QuickTime Player, that's what you want. Now again, that's absolutely free, and it more than likely is already pre-installed on your computer. So here we go. Now this is a window. This window is only asking you where do you want your videos saved. QuickTime is going to record for you. Where would you like it saved? And I like to save everything in my home directory. You may save things on your desktop, wherever you want, wherever you normally save them. Just save them there. Hit Done. And you're ready to go. Go up here to File. Click it. And now we have three options. New movie recording, new audio recording, new screen recording. Great, no problem. New screen recording, we'll start with that today. Now, this little gray box pops up. Notice how when I'm speaking, the bars here are moving, so it's a nice audio monitor, which, believe it or not, is quite nice to make sure you actually are capturing audio. It's really, trust me, it's annoying when you go through a whole hour-long video and you didn't capture any audio. That's, well, it's kind of a waste of time. You have to do the whole thing again. It's nice to know the audio is being captured. Now, we need to tell the computer or tell the program what audio source we want to use. For example, I'm using an external microphone over the internal built-in Macintosh microphone. It just sounds a little better. If you have an external mic, great. I recommend you using it. If you don't, there's always the built-in microphone. So now, find this little downward-facing arrow thingy, I guess. Click it once, and these things pop up. And here are my choices. I have no microphone, so no audio will be captured. This series of numbers is actually one of my iPads that are hooked up to my computer. I'll be showing you in a new or different video how to hook up an iPad to QuickTime and record it. That's actually going to be a very good video. Internal mic are the Samsung Q2U microphone, which is the one I'm using. If you didn't have any external audio sources, it would default to the internal microphone, which is fine. The internal microphone on the Apple is a decent mic. It works fine. It works fine for maybe a quick YouTube video or something. If you're going to get really into this, making lots of videos, you may want to invest in a decent either lapel mic, or my favorite is the one I'm using, the Samsung Q2. Paid a little money for it, but actually the quality of the sound is, in my opinion, superior to anything else I've ever used. So there we go. I'll pick my Samsung. Now to record the screen, I need to hit this button here. Oh, one thing. There was the other option here to show mouse clicks in recording. So if you want that, oops, come back. If you want that, make sure it's highlighted so the students can see what you're clicking if you want them to. If you don't, just unhighlight it or unclick it and it goes away. Sound good? Okay, now hit this button right here, the record button, and watch what happens up here. Okay, as soon as we hit the record button, another icon is going to appear up here, which is the stop button. You can tell QuickTime to stop recording. There we go. Now, we have a choice. We can either click to record the whole screen, so click anywhere basically, or drag out a window you want to record. So say you don't want people to see your entire desktop, you just want them to see a window or a certain part of a window. You could select that right now by clicking, holding, and then dragging a box open. Here it is right here. I personally don't want that. I want, so I see you can just select anything you want. So if I were to just click start recording now, it would simply just record this area of my screen, but that's not what I want. I want, let's hit start recording here. This is not what I want, but we're going to fix it here. Here's a little button popped up. So that is, don't save. That is simply just a little portion of my screen captured. I want to capture the entire screen. So let's go here, new screen recording, hit the button, and then click. So now I'm actually capturing the entire screen as I'm talking to you. So if I were to pull up a web browser, say Firefox, there you go. So there's Firefox, it launched. I can go to any website I want. Perhaps I want to pull up PowerPoint. Pull up PowerPoint is easy to do. Notice how I'm using the command spacebar trick, the spotlight trick. I use Spotlight to pretty much access all my programs because it's so much faster. So, then we can either show people how to build a slide deck in QuickTime, or we could take them through one of our slide decks and give like a really good lecture to post on YouTube. It's quite powerful, believe it or not, for you to post your lectures online as a supplement to your in-class lectures. Students really appreciate it and they do use it. So let's say we did our video and now we want to stop it. All we have to do is hit that button right there. And that stops it. And then QuickTime puts your video up. So here's the video we just recorded. I'm going to turn the audio down because I don't want to blare it. So let's just play it. And you can click and drag this if you want. And there you go. There's what we just did in QuickTime. Now, that's if you want to record the screen. Now, remember, I told you there's other ways. Oops, sorry, my light keeps turning off. There's other ways to record other things like audio or an external thing like an iPad. And that'll be in another video. So now, let's save this. Save. By the way, if you don't save it, it will be deleted. It'll just go away. And then we're going to call it my first movie, my first QuickTime movie. There you go. Enter, and now it saves. Now remember, these video files can get pretty large, so be aware of that. You need lots of hard drive space to store these things. But the nice thing is, once you've got your video, once you edit it the way you want, you can throw it up to delete it from your desktop delete it from your machine if you no longer need it. All right, so that's how you record your desktop and or a window or a portion of a window using QuickTime and Apple Macintosh. So I hope you found this video at least somewhat helpful. Stay tuned for more information about how to connect an iPad and record from your iPad directly onto your Macintosh computer. So from this point, you could take your video into iMovie, edit it, do whatever you want, and then post it to YouTube. It would be a really nice way to get some information to your students in a timely fashion. All right, so now I hope that you have found this information helpful. If you did, please leave a comment below and let us know how we did. If there's any videos you'd like us to do, please send a comment or an email to us. Let us know what we can do to help you guys out with the Faculty Media Creation Hub. And with that, I wish you good luck and good movie making.